Hey Libra, welcome to your beginning of June reading. This is going to be for the 1st through the 15th of June. And we'll just do a general Celtic cross spread for you guys, see what comes up, general intentions, but I'll try my best to interpret it in as many ways as possible, depending on what cards come out, obviously. But yeah, I'm still working on translating for like large groups. It's so much easier when it's just one person and I'm reading for one person and you're there with that one energy, and this is like it's a whole nother thing for sure. So I mean, use your intuition too with me. If I say he or she, just fit it for your life. If it is even fitting. If it's not, maybe this isn't the reading for you. And I'm working on setting up my fancy my fancy camera stuff. I know my my camera on this computer is terrible at night, but I like to do my readings when I'm positive and in a happy mood, so just so happens to be right now, so I'm going to do a reading for you guys. So Libra, what messages are for you for the beginning of June? Angel guides and spirits, what messages for you? That's too many. Messages for Libra. The Sun. So right now, this is you. Libras. So thinking of the Libras I know, they are kind of like this. The Sun, happy, excited, content. Life feels like sunshine. I mean, what more? This is a wonderful central energy to have. This is a wonderful energy to be embodying. There's a certain type of high vibration that takes a lot of work to get to this spot, this energy. So you can be feeling like really content with how things are going, really trusting of the universe. I feel like you have been supported, so now it's like you have this belief, and that's contagious, and that will carry you a long way. So what helps and hinders? The Sun. What helps and hinders Libra this month? What helps or hinders Libra this month? Four of Pentacles. Are you worried about money? Holding a little too tightly to your money, being, a little cheap with yourself or with others. I'm hearing for some of you, you're traveling and you are holding on to your money, or you want to travel and you're holding on to your money. I mean, I don't have any travel cards here yet, but that's just what I'm hearing. So, with the Sun in your, in your center energy with the Four of Pentacles, it's like you want this to last. You're holding on to it for dear life. There's a little bit of a lack mentality going with this extreme abundance. It could just be abundance in energy, feelings of happiness, So that's definitely a hindrance. And it could be a help too if you are trying to, like I said, travel or take a trip and you want a really good time. So you're saving up, or you're just being cheap. So just, there's also a message that comes with this card. Just knowing that you will be, don't be in that mentality, right? Know you can always create more. Okay. This card wants to come out. Oh, this this card's been coming up for everybody. 7 of Pentacles. So your subconscious is like, I've worked really hard for what I have, and it ties really well into this card, you know. So I've worked really hard for everything I have, so I'm going to hold on to it really tightly. You know, I don't have all the riches in the world. I'm not the 10 of Pentacles. I'm only the 7. And I put a lot of energy into things, and I don't get everything, so I feel like you put your everything into your work or what you do to try and make your finances grow. You're trying to master how to take care of your finances. You're trying to save and not be in this mentality of lack, but this is like in your subconscious. This is in your subconscious, and this is a feeling of lack. So somewhere in your life, you probably had a period of time where you didn't have enough. For sure. Positive. That's like, yes, yes, yes. So maybe there was a time you didn't have a place to sleep, or maybe there was a time, you know, you didn't have a home to call yours, or maybe there was a time, like an extreme moment in your life that makes you have this subconscious feeling of instability, right? Like this could happen again, or, you know, nothing is for sure, right? So this is in your subconscious. So there's definitely some work to turn that around. And that just goes back to trust. Everything's going to work out. And if it doesn't work out, you know, it's not that bad. It'll teach me a lesson and I'll recover, because I do not live in a state of lack, because I have what's between my 2 ears, my heart, you know, all these things that cannot be defined by money, right? This is just merely a vessel to create more abundance. It's like we learn lessons and we start over again in some aspects. So, all right, let me get some more cards. So what's in the past for Libra? What's in the past for Libra? What's in Libra's past? Eight of Cups. So 8 of Cups, you know, is not quite fulfilled. You know, you want the 10. This is the ever ongoing quest for satisfaction, fulfillment, the pinnacle. You know, you don't want to settle. You want everything. You want emotional fulfillment. You want your dreams to come true. So in the past, you could have left a situation, or I'm getting relationship. If some of you might have been going through breakup, somebody could have left. There could have been secrets. There could have been illusions. Or somebody could have left you for these same exact reasons. It goes vice versa. But in the end, maybe you're sad about it. Yeah, it's definitely a healing process. Leaving situations, change in any sort of way is, you know, evolving, and that's difficult, and that's growing pains, right? It's called growing pains for a reason. But it's like, in the end, there were holes. It wasn't completely emotionally fulfilling. It was not the 10 of Cups. And you're going in search of whatever will bring those extra 2 cups. Your soulmate, 2 of Cups, soulmate. What's in your present? Sorry, when I say soulmate, I believe we have a lot of soulmates, people that come in and teach us lessons. For me, I probably shouldn't use that word so much, but I mean, when I think of that, I think of like the person, you know, like that whole Cinderella storybook ending. It's not real, but I think of like the person you want to end up with, you know, that person that feels like home or becomes like your home, right? That's kind of what I think of, you know, that rock. So what's the present energy for Libra? What's that? What's the present energy? What's Libra's present energy? And I'm hearing this is like if you're traveling too, you could be going place to place just in search of, you know, obtaining new experiences. So that could also be that. If it's not a love thing, you didn't leave somebody. If you are traveling, I feel like you could be traveling to multiple places and you're just kind of like, you know, ooh, and I just got the world. So you definitely could be traveling. Yeah. All right. The present energy for Libra. What's the present energy? Ten of Swords. So feeling backstabbed, you could have left, you know, a crummy emotional situation. Eight of Cups wasn't fulfillment. Somebody could have stabbed you in the back. But you could have gotten clarity about something. You have all the clarity in the world. You're not happy with your home where you are, with the job you're doing, so you're moving on because you've learned your lesson. You've extracted all of every sort of, you know, life experience you could from the situation. Your mind wants to expand. Your heart wants to expand. Your soul wants to move on. So 10 is the end. The beginning is the Ace of Swords again. So, you know, this is feeling like hitting an, it's like hitting a, what do I want to say? An energetic wall. Like you can't go forward in the situation anymore, or you will, like almost your soul will start to get sick. You know, it's like you can almost like can't force yourself to go down this path anymore. The universe is steering you a different way. Queen of Swords. So you could have an air sign in your life, or this is let's see, somebody just coming in with the news. I mean, the Queen of Swords is usually a little bit cold. Has a way with words that is just like, she could cut you, or she could just manipulate you, or she's just like very talented with her words. It could just be very clear. You could be coming in with a clear message from a air sign. Feel like she's a person rather than an energy. So this is somebody coming in, maybe news of a new path. And it's like out of the blue, you know, every day we wake up, you know, as much as we try and control our life and figure out what to do next and worry about it and think about it, how, you know, dissatisfied we are, you know, every morning we wake up and there are infinite unknowns. And if you don't trust whatever higher thing out there, I call it the universe because it's such a generalization, but, you know, the more you think about it, the more you'll realize how little control you have, right? And the more you kind of just go with the flow. And this could be you, Libra, actually. I don't know why I didn't think of that. This could be you just being like, this is what I want now. Speaking it into existence, and so it is, you know. It's kind of the energy I get from it. It's like, I've been quiet long enough. I'm going to say what I want. I'm going to find it. Jeez, you know. That's the feeling I get. What's your power in the situation? What's Libra's power in the situation? What's Libra's power? Three of Pentacles, yeah. So it's like working, building with others to create something stability-wise. You want more stability. You want more fulfillment. You could be traveling with a group of people and you're like having a great time because you found other people to travel with, or you're going with other people or meeting other people and you're creating memories. If you're traveling, these are for you that are traveling. Or you could meet somebody that all of a sudden you give, they give, and all of a sudden you're building something magical together. Oh. So your power in this situation is the High Priestess. Really intuitive this month, really balanced, clear channel. This is the number 2 too, so this could be like twin flame type energy, opposites coming together. I don't usually ever get that with this card, but I'm hearing that. So, and there's some element of trusting what you know to be true in your heart, trusting your journey if you're traveling, trusting that you're going in the right places to learn the right information, to have your soul grow in the way it needs to grow, going to the right country, the right town, meeting the right people. This is in your power. Maybe you are learning about the esoteric arts, metaphysics, tarot, and that could be bringing people into your life. You could be learning to speak up. There's this balance between the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess here. The High Priestess is, you know, she's usually silent. And the Queen of Swords is looking at her like, speak. You know, say what you know. See? Say what you know. You have something to share. Say what you know. I feel like that's kind of like me. I'm a very quiet person. I don't say much of what I, what I've learned in my life, where I've been, the strange experiences that I've had that are, very abnormal to most people. Extreme highs and lows. Speak it because you will learn something. Somebody else will learn from you. You have above that, the Hierophant. Like, this is very spiritual energy. Ooh. So the effects of people around you, they're gonna be like, yes, preach. His hands, he's like, yes. Thank you for sharing that. That's exactly what I needed to hear. It's like, I'm in the right place at the right time. Like, I'm connecting with you on a spiritual level. Thank you. That's what I see in his hands. It's like this kind of like divinely orchestrated, I don't know. Ooh. So, yeah. You could be meeting somebody. You could be meeting, if you're single, you could be meeting somebody that's like soulmate. I mean, sorry, I don't mean to throw that around, but like, you could be meeting the one that you want to build with, the one that you left this pass for to get the 10 of Cups for. You're moving on because your intuition knew there was something better for you. King of Cups wanted to come out, offering your love. What's the outcome? Could be a water sign. Could be an earth sign. Could be an air sign. We have all the signs here. Could be a Leo. What's the outcome for Libra? What's the outcome for Libra for the beginning of June? What's the outcome? Ace of Wands. Oof. A new beginning, passionate new beginning, intimacy, excitement, news. You know, something's coming in that's like it's like a new cycle that's, you're like, brings you joy, but it also makes you scared and want to hold on and like hold on for security so you can keep this. You're like holding on to this if it's a person because you're like, mine, you know. They're so wonderful. Or if it's like a new offer of new news of a new job or new news of travel, you're like, I gotta make this work because if I don't control the situation, but trust the process, trust that everything's, I mean, this is the hand of God, this is divinely given, and this is like a very spiritual month. This is a month of, I mean, these are all really spiritual cards too. So, and the rest are like dissatisfaction and building money. So it's like there's these two elements of like, I'm dissatisfied here. The universe is pushing me to work hard, focus on what wasn't making me happy so I can focus on what will make me happy. And once I see it, I'm going to freaking appreciate it. I'm going to know intuitively. I'm going to make a commitment because I'm serious about this. I'm going to speak my truth, right? I'm going to tell them because this is like hot and heavy, and I like that too. So that could just be one situation, but I mean, like I said at the beginning, interpret it the way, I mean, it resonated for you throughout the reading. And if you want a personal reading, I'm happy to do them. It's much easier for me to do one-on-ones. And how it works, I'll give you a video just like this. You'll send me a bunch of questions and I will meditate on them for the day. Usually I get messages throughout the day. So I find that I get more to offer people that way. If you want a video chat or Skype or a phone call, I mean, I can figure that out too. So it's just a preference of mine. I'm a little bit slower, so I like to meditate on things. So anyways, Libra, it was a pleasure to read for you. I appreciate all your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. And yeah, I'll see you back here soon. Thanks, guys.